Jerry is quitting Ben & Jerry's. These are your daily tags. Ben & Jerry's, perhaps the most iconic symbol from my home state of Vermont. For 47 years, Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield have been bringing delight to all who taste in their ice cream across the nation. Of late, chief messaging of the brand has been one of social conscience, with many of their posts having to do with social issues. That freedom has inspired a following, not just because of their unique flavors, but because people can identify with the brand, what they believe, and how they contribute towards future progress. But now Jerry is leaving, citing that Unilever, their parent company, is starting to stifle their ability to put forth messages that they like to do. To quote Ben Greenfield, "For more than 20 years under their ownership, Ben & Jerry's stood up and spoke out in support of peace, justice, and human rights, not just as abstract concepts, but in relation to real events happening in our world. It is profoundly disappointing to come to the conclusion that independence, the very basis of our sale to Unilever, is gone." Greenfield went on to say that much of his decision had to do with the Trump administration. Quote, "The administration is attacking civil rights, voting rights, the rights of immigrants, women, and the LGBTQ community." He continued, "Standing up for the values of justice, equity, and our shared humanity has never been more important, and yet Ben & Jerry's has been silenced, sidelined for fear of upsetting those in power." Namely, Ben & Jerry's has been at odds with Unilever as they wish to post pro-Palestinian content and advocate against the war in Gaza. Recently, Ben & Jerry's has also been advocating for itself to be an independently owned company once more. They cite that Unilever has not been in the same wavelength as their original mission, and that for a time, Unilever did allow them to pose the messages that they wished, but no longer. In March, Unilever removed Ben & Jerry's CEO, which Ben & Jerry's claims was retaliatory for their positions in political spheres. What the story represents is that it's a very real effect that this present administration is causing companies to think their messaging. Unilever, it would seem, is proactively ridding themselves of problem children, such as Ben & Jerry's, who are speaking out against the Trump administration and relative people on the right. It comes in the very same week that the president enacted a defamatory suit against the New York Times, looking for $15 billion in damages. It is a tragedy that one of the founders of such an important business in today's day and age feels like they have to take a step back because their parent company doesn't seem to want to support them. Beyond our favorite ice cream, free speech is at the heart of this issue, and that is something we should not forget.